Hey guys, welcome you all to another exciting episode of the Office Tea podcast. And today we are going to be discussing an exciting topic with our wonderful guest in the house. And I have
Kiki.
and
Naomi.
okay, and we have
Corey,
Kiki, aka
Daddy Corey.
Okay, and lastly we have Michael. So guys, on today's wonderful episode, we're going to be talking about a very exciting topic like I mentioned earlier, and today's topic is enhancement drugs. Where do you think humans should draw the line? So I'm going to be asking my guests firstly, so what do you guys think about enhancement drugs generally? And when do you think people should draw the line? Like when do you think, okay, well, I've taken this drugs to this extent, I should draw the line? So who wants to go first? I think I'll direct my question to Kiki.
So for me, I don't even know why you should use enhancement. Like, why using enhancement? For
Really?
what? Like, regardless of anything. I feel like.
Okay,
That is.
Team Natural. Like, come on.
Okay, so are you talking from a moral perspective or just generally?
Morally, medically,
Like,
But even
Anything.
medically,
Yeah.
I think doctors even prescribe these drugs.
yeah.
like, which.
So, for example, I don't want to just be right up the path and just say, but I'll be right up the path. If I am as old as maybe 40 years and maybe 50 and all my youth is gone, and I want to be impressing some young ladies.
How do you
Right?
leave
You
God?
asked a question, right? You said like, I think Viagra.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, because
You don't think they in fact once you walk into some clinics, you see the banners, they talk about it. So you don't think
Prescribed or you are using based on your own.
So from
okay.
my own
Okay.
knowledge, right, they aren't exactly bad. Most of them are prescribed. They should
Yeah.
have dosage. This is how much you should use and when to stop.
yeah,
But you know, for some of them, the creation of that experience will get you hooked.
from
And at that point, stopping it becomes a very big deal because you enjoy the feeling you get when you take them.
that's
And I think
that's
it cuts
what you get
across.
to.
Yeah.
I think that's when you should know how to draw the line.
So for me, if it's medically, yeah, so is it like a duration of time, like, okay, prescribed for a duration of time, or regardless of the prescription, you continue to take it for your own personal consumption?
So most drugs have prescription. Most prescription drugs have duration issues.
True.
It's not meant to be used forever.
I think I agree with
They
that.
have most drugs have negative or side effects on the body. So
I think all
sure-
drugs do.
Exactly.
All drugs actually do. Naomi, you're not seeing anything.
So we're talking about it being prescribed, right? How about people that just buy them on their own and literally just, okay, yes, I need this pill, and you just go out to get them?
Okay, logically, yeah, I don't think you should just buy any pill and use them. You should make research.
But people do that.
People do that. That's why I'm saying logically.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
Okay, so moving on. Do you think you need your partner's consent to take sexual enhancement drugs? And like, if you find out, what do you do? Do you even approve for your partner to? What comes to your mind when your partner tells you, "Oh, okay, so I'm taking sexual enhancement drugs to be able to satisfy you sexually"? What comes to your mind at that point? Kiki, you were saying something about not even taking the enhancement drugs at all. So when you're talking about being sexually active, what do you see?
Okay, so for me, if you are saying that during going down,
Yeah.
and then my partner comes and say, "Oh, I want to take something before we go down for me to last." My own question would be that, has my partner been lasting before
Okay,
the
before
enhancement
now.
thing? So, and then again, I would also be like, this one you want to use something, now. If me, I'm not someone that likes to go for a very long time, I
Okay.
think I know that would really like enhance.
Sorry to cut you off. Okay. So when you talk about sexual enhancement drugs, it's not about just the long time thing. It's about the pleasure as well. Do you get? So maybe you've not been sexually appealed by your partner, and your partner wants to please you even more, wants you to be sexually active and please you more. You think you shouldn't still take it?
No, I'm not saying don't take. I think you said
So
that
you're
you
saying
said
you shouldn't take it,
consent.
but
You're saying that consent,
Yes.
like, okay, should my partner tell me before taking it, or how would I react if I find out that my partner? So if he tells me, I think the question will stem from, okay, why are you taking this? Based on, okay, do we have issues with our sex life and all of that? So why are you taking this? Is it for my own pleasure, or is it for your own pleasure? Because again, if you're using sex enhancement, okay, do you want to last long, or do you want to please me? So it should come from, me, I'm good now. Which one is you want to please me? I'm good with 3 minutes.
Okay, for
I'm good
context,
with 5
hold on.
minutes.
For context, your partner your partner does not even last up to 5 minutes? What do you do?
What do you mean my
okay,
partner is not lasting up to
See, let's
5
be very,
minutes?
very realistic here. Being sexually active comes with its own kind of pleasure, and I think we can't control that aspect of it. I think we are humans, right? And we always want more. I believe it. So it doesn't have to even be about the minutes. It doesn't even have to be about the time, like I said earlier. It's just like, okay, I want you to be pleased with my action.
And before that's what I said. Are you taking it for me or for yourself?
Okay,
That's
so
the thing.
it's for you. We are two people involved.
Before you say it's for me, I have to complain first. I say, okay.
It's not even about, we don't want you to complain.
Exactly.
So I want to appear to
Okay,
you
from the
as,
guy's perspective.
yeah, I want to appear to you as a stallion. What are you saying?
Yeah.
See, let me tell you,
As
you
it
have to
should
be.
be.
See,
Okay, so
sexual
I think,
compatibility. You have to be on the same sexual.
But I like
wavelength.
you already. See,
Yes.
See, you know,
Again,
you can't help being on the same. Let's be very honest.
You have to be on the same
You really
wavelength,
can't. No,
because-
you can't help being on the same wavelength, baby. You can't. You can't.
If your partner likes,
compromising on my health. Please,
why are you compromising? I didn't ask you to
Okay,
compromise.
hold on, guys. Let's go back to it. You're saying you're compromised. Why should you even
Okay,
do that?
so the thing is, so when it comes to loving someone or being with a partner, I mean, come on, there are concessions you take, because you know that normally I don't go last pass.
But normally, say, we humans, we just want to go extra.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Naomi, don't you agree? We want to go extra, like we just want to spice things up.
Yeah.
We say these things every day now. Every day, like we need to spice things up.
I think
in
you
our
are misunderstanding me. I'm not against you spicing things up.
Right.
I'm saying that the questions will come from, okay, is it for me? Are you doing it? Okay, I want to take this. You don't take it before. And then you say, oh, I want to take this. Is it for me? Is it for you? Where is this thought
Okay, do
coming
you
from?
agree that alcohol is also a kind of, I don't know, that enhances sexual urge?
Yeah, for
Do you
me,
agree?
I'm a non-alcoholic person. I don't take
No, it doesn't have to be you.
So
Probably your partner.
I mean, for
So
me,
if your partner is taking alcohol, I'm
I
not
have a question for
against
you.
Okay,
that.
okay.
Kiki, are you not of the thought that the ends justify the root?
Which means
What
Okay,
I feel like
okay, hold on. No, let's not be too personal about this.
because
Okay.
he's
I have a question.
asking, you taking it from me, you taking it.
Okay, Ki, let's
sex is
go.
consensual. So again,
For context,
it's
yeah,
not only
okay.
you in the action. Do you get? So again, you have to make sure your partner is comfortable.
So you're saying your partner.
That's why I'm saying that, is it for me or for my partner?
So you're saying your partner has to know, like you have to. If your partner is asking for your consent, your partner has to ask for your consent. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's my partner has to ask for my consent, because again, you cannot.
Do you guys agree?
You cannot. For me, you cannot.
Are
just,
you okay, Naomi? Are you okay with telling your partner, "Hey, babe, I took this thing
So-
to get,
so-
to spice things up"?
I think I would be embarrassed.
Right, I think so too.
So based on
Will you be okay? Sorry.
Go on.
Will you be okay?
I swear down. I won't be okay with it.
You don't feel okay,
Yeah, because I think it's my choice. It's my.
but you're having you're like she said, it involves two people.
Yeah, but in that case, what you don't know, you don't know. Ignorance is bliss. You get. So if you don't know about it, it's
What
it's
if she
fine.
finds out?
She finds out, and then you tell her. It's not a lie.
Okay, so Corey, let me ask you. You know, Kayamata is also sexual enhancement. And in the case where you see that after sex, how do you react? And so, oh, yeah, isn't Kayamata? Hey,
Okay, now what's that kind of matter?
No, okay, so you said that you could
It's
do your
local
partner's
sex
consent.
enhancement.
Hold on.
So
hold
I
on.
like to make a point.
Okay.
I've had the personal experience
Okay, wonderful.
when we're in the action. I felt it was different from the usual,
Exactly.
and it got to a point. I was, why is this very different? She took it without my consent, but I could tell. I felt the pleasure was different.
extra.
Yes. So I had to ask,
Guys,
what's good? I didn't feel bad because, of course, we're talking about pleasure. And it does believe me, it made a lot of difference.
we are humans
And
after
then
all.
my challenge will now be expecting that same level of experience all the
Every
the
time, right?
which is where visualize. So I want her to use it again. I'm asking, oh, did you use? She's looking at me like,
And she's shocked, embarrassed, right?
exactly, like.
I can
So you
imagine.
get embarrassed.
Okay, Kiki,
You want
let's
to-
for context here. Let's say, okay, you had a nice time with your partner without any enhancement. Then moving on, there's a little bit of enhancement. He didn't tell you, but you liked it. Which one would you still probably after he tells you, okay, this is after whatever, he tells you this is what happened, and will you still prefer for him not to take the enhancement drugs, or you would rather prefer the one with the enhancement drugs?
You don't understand. I feel like
Okay.
you keep misunderstanding the fact that
I'm
I
so
do not
sorry.
have
I didn't mean-
issues.
I didn't
I'm
mean to
saying the part of
misunderstand you.
consent is that, again, you knowing why this person used this. Like Michael said, he said that he felt that there was a difference.
Yeah.
You see, those are the things that come to play when you find out that, okay, something is different from this person.
Mhm.
Okay, if you had told me from the beginning that, oh, let's spice things up, let me use this, it's fine. We want to really enjoy all of these things. But in the process where you just find out, oh, something is different, and then, oh, I have to use
So
it,
do you feel betrayed?
I'll feel like, what's going on? You tell me, like, you have told me
fine.
now.
You've been talking from
If you are spicing things up, what if I wanted to spice things up too? Like,
You're talking from the perspective of your own self, right?
yes.
Like the guy, you feel betrayed by the guy. Now, from your own perspective, if, for instance, you're taking a Kayamata product,
Mhm.
will you be okay talking to a guy and saying, I'm using this Kayamata product?
I'm saying for the guys that said, okay, they don't need to know what their partner have taken for this activity, and then they find out that the partner like used Kayamata to you get. How would they react to
Now,
finding
I
out?
understand you're talking
that
from the guys, you're talking for the guys. Now I'm talking to you. How
Haven't you
would
tell
you
my
be
partner?
able to tell your partner, oh babe, I took this Kayamata or this particular Kayamata product? Will you be fine telling your partner?
If I want to spice things up, I tell him that I want to use this thing. Oh,
Naomi, darling, you've been too quiet. What do you think? What's your view on this?
So, okay, Corey said something about him keeping it to himself and his partner not having to know or
Yeah.
find out about it. I feel eventually they find out if you keep using it. And I also feel once you start using something like that, like he said, oh, it felt different, pleasure was different, you feel like, okay, yes, like this is so different, I enjoy it. You'd want to keep using it, right? So they'd eventually find out somehow. For me, I'd feel if my partner is actually using such, I feel really bad because in my head I feel okay, I probably can't satisfy him, you know.
Right?
But then I think there are other ways you can spice your relationship. If you're also using that, okay, spice your relationship. I mean, as a lady, girl, you can wear lingerie or something, you know, you can do stuff. So that's what I think about that. Then about time, okay, him not lasting long. I think there are ways people do it. You know, if you've been with someone for so long, for a guy, not like I'm a specialist, but I feel you can just pause, you know, before you continue. So like that doesn't.
I think
make
you're
you-
a specialist.
I think so too.
so yeah, that's what I think about
Right.
that. I don't think it's really necessary, to be honest with you. I don't think you need that. I think there are other ways, other solutions.
You can enhance things like that, right? So you're saying that we don't need to. You're saying that there's necessarily no need for you to take the enhancement drugs.
No. For a guy, I don't know if guys use it to get to have an erection.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's also used for. But if it's that, I believe in a relationship or marriage or before any of that, I believe for me, sex is very important.
Right.
Conversations, you're meant to have certain conversations with your partner about sex and things like this. So if you do have issues, I mean, it's something you can have a conversation with your partner about. If a person loves you enough or feels like, okay, yeah, I can manage, and that's fine. You know, okay, I'm using pills for this.
We are humans after all. I don't
Yeah.
think there's I can manage.
Yeah.
Because that opens room for cheating.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you think so?
External
At the same time, you can literally, okay, it might not start when you guys start dating, you know, it can just happen maybe a year after you guys got together.
And you know, over
and so
time,
it-
I know people have this perception of people getting tired of each other. Do you get? And probably they don't want to break up. I think the sexual urge reduces at that point. Don't you think so?
It does. But like I
And
said,
at that point, I believe that's where you have to spice things up. And
things
then
up.
the lingerie wouldn't work.
it wouldn't. There are other ways. There are other
ways.
Having conversations. The thing about conversation is that everyone is open. You're
Right.
willing to know what's going on, what's wrong. Do you get?
How can I make it better?
Credit, what do you think? Credit, you don't think that at that point where the sexual urge is dying, you need to spice things up, or probably you might not be feeling the person again, but if you still want to be with this person, you don't think you need to spice things up.
Well, for context, if I was in a relationship with someone, maybe I'm dating the person,
Okay.
and there's an attraction, you like each other, and then you're on the same wavelength, you can have this discussion, just like they said.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not everybody that, you'd end up with. I mean, sometimes it may be just a one-night stand. It could be you probably met the person at a club and then just hang out, stuff like that. So when it happens like that, you can't really tell
You can't really tell what.
that the person used anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I'll just keep it to myself and I won't tell my partner.
So, okay, if it is just a one night thing, I don't think you would just go and use something like
Exactly.
that.
That's what I'm talking about. So, for example, maybe I've been in a relationship with someone for 1 year, and then maybe the first time we met, I used it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she was happy. Everything was like, oh, it was good. And then the second time we now meet again, I didn't use it.
Okay.
And then she's like,
And she's not pleased. What's
What's
going on?
Stuff like that. And
So you guys would initially talk about it.
so it depends. If I like the person,
Mm.
I would actually tell the person that, yo, okay, so this is what I do.
So what you're saying is you have to like the person.
Yeah, no,
Before you can actually tell the
it's
person.
about, how would I put it? It's a thing
So
of
are you
ego.
saying that okay, you don't mind killing somebody
No,
without their knowledge? No, not killing. Let's not go that far. Are you saying you don't mind like going to the fullest with somebody you don't like, but somebody let's say for instance you see a future with this person, you want to, I think guys have this opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, of trying to maintain somebody they intend to spend the rest of their life
So-
with.
so-
What do you mean
And then what don't go to the fullest extent. But then the person they don't like, they tend to manhandle. Don't you agree?
Right. First it's an interview. First impression matters.
Interview? Interview?
What are you interviewing?
Guys, I'm shocked.
So is it work? Is it job? Oh God! How do you mean interview?
First impression matters, right? Wherever
Right.
you go, be it you dress up, be it you going to an event, anywhere you're going, or you are doing that, you do,
So you are bringing your
First
A
impression
game
matter.
because you are bringing your A game for the
For
first
first
time.
impression.
So you
That's
now
what I'm
imagine
saying.
me thinking that you're a stallion and the next time you don't use it.
And then see, but
You are now what?
Even if the next time I do not use it, yeah, you still feel
What will I feel? I will feel disappointed. You are not bringing your A game.
no.
Michael, what do you think?
So based off the first question
Yeah.
of consent,
Yeah.
I think consent is important, and if you do not have that person's consent,
Okay.
it brings certain expectations, and sometimes it can ruin experiences. So, for example, if
Could are you remembering something?
like
Yeah.
like what I said, like the experience I had, like I mentioned earlier. So that from that experience, like I said, it felt really different, and then my expectations were, oh wow, so you can use it again. So afterwards,
Okay, you mean she used it before?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and she didn't tell me. So
Okay.
I curious me, I found out because I was like, no, this is
Not ordinary.
I know
This is
Believe me,
extraordinary.
it was extra, and I had to ask. She was like, yes, I did use. I was like, oh, why? She was like,
Again?
personally did not have an issue with it,
Okay.
but I felt like things could have been better if we had a prior conversation about it.
Good people, we've spoken about the drug aspect. How about when we talk about the alcoholic herbs, the okra water, the tiger nut, the sugar plum for ladies? Guys, the alcoholic herbs, you know what I'm talking about, right? What do you think about that? So I will direct my question to Corey. Corey.
See, me, I'm all about progress. You understand?
Okay.
And then if someone is taking this to make herself enjoy it more and to make me enjoy it more, why am I to complain? Do it. You get. And then on my side, if I go and buy a glue outside for my from the lady outside, you know, and I take it and it helps you get to where you want to go. It helps me get to where I want to go.
Helps me get to where I want to. Okay, helps the lady get where she wants to go. Or helps you.
No, see,
I don't think it should help.
It's a transaction. Let me tell you, it's a transaction. Yeah, I'm exerting my own energy, and you're taking it. Yeah, and then there's a certain level you want to get to.
You're giving it and she's taking it.
Yes, there's a certain level you want the lady to get to. Yeah.
Did she tell you she wants to get
No,
to
she doesn't have to tell me.
You just know, right?
You know, you just know that. I mean, you just perform properly and then make her happy, basically. And then you know, communication is key. If she tells me that, I don't like all that thing,
so you're going to tell her, okay, I'm taking alcoholic herbs.
I'm just saying, maybe she's not the one for me because I.
She's not the one for you, Corey.
Yeah, because
bad boy, really. How is she not the one for you?
No, because I like to do it for a long time. You understand? Why do you not like to do it for a long
No,
time?
he likes to do it for a long time.
Basically, yeah, that's just what I'm saying. But then it's not going to be every time. You know, sometimes you just have like quickly, you know, all those things, and then you don't need to do that.
Okay.
So yeah.
You want to say something, Naomi?
Hmm?
You want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, about what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, no, personally,
Yeah.
I don't like the smell of the alcoholic herbs. You know, people tell you, oh, there's no alcohol inside, but it smells of alcohol. It smells really terrible. For me, I still prefer the whole tiger nuts, okra water.
Sugar plum.
Yeah, I think I prefer that more.
I think that's more a ladies kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, no.
I think guys also have
I
tiger
go around with this now. It's just so you know. Yeah.
what's that?
You know, she mentioned the
The herbs. So you want to.
So yeah, so just. Yeah.
Do you get what you just said? It goes around with that, so you won't even perceive the smell of the herbs.
Yeah.
Your breath.
No, it's
So it's just that's the thing.
No, like what happens when you belch?
Right?
I'll not belch in the mouth.
No, you're not going to belch in the mouth, but do you know when you're close to somebody and you
I feel like for that stuff, no matter how much of this you use, you'd
don't
still
care
be able to tell that you took it.
No, probably.
Okay. So what do you think? Okay, what do you think about the sugar plum, the tiger nuts, the all these natural enhancers? Because either way, they are still enhancers. What do you think about that? And do you still think your partner needs to know? Okay, I'm taking sugar plum because sugar plum does not even come off as enhancement. So what do you think about it?
I don't even know what sugar plum is. Really? I don't know. Really, I don't know.
But you know what the tiger nut is? You know
Yes,
what
I know.
okra water is?
So okra water, are we making a bar? I don't know. Please, you're lying to me. Is it okra
Okay, so
water?
you're saying that you don't know anything about these things I just mentioned.
Can I
But
come?
yes.
So there's this sort of new, not school of thought, but like this new movement as per bedroom action.
Okay.
So they are organic or natural form of enhancement.
Okay.
And so there's this new push about them and people trying to make people understand, okay, these are safer than those
Than the
other ones.
drugs
Yeah.
and all
So
that.
I think as much as they are form of enhancement, I think they are generally safer than
Yeah.
So you'd rather take those ones?
I think those make more sense
Yeah.
than taking. But it depends on what or the
But you
reason
know
behind
what they
it.
call quick action. I think we all have this mentality, or correct me if I'm wrong, that the other ones are much more effective than the okra water, the sugar plum, and the rest.
Believe me, there's cause
And
and,
the alcohol-
there's cause and effect. If you take those ones and you take them for a longer period, believe me, ask anyone who's used
Okay.
Viagra.
Okay.
That shit is not fun.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
And the way even your alcoholic helps, the way most of them work, your heart works faster.
But really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Your heart
Now
comes
guys are
from
talking.
your heart pumps more blood,
mad,
and you can tell. Yes.
Wow.
So there are
Why did
counter
you
effects.
even take
No,
it?
believe me, there's a
And
seal-
there's
a seal
tiger,
point.
tiger nuts, dates, coconuts, all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are more
Daddy Corey
organic
is
and
talking.
are perceived generally safer than those others. So I think lately most people are vying towards that direction because they appear safer than your
Naomi, are you familiar with these things? The okra water, the tiger nuts, the natural.
She's smiling, she is.
Of course. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
I've seen it online and I've seen people take them.
Okay.
I haven't tried it before though.
But you prefer that, and do you believe that you do not need your partner's consent to take those things?
Nah, I don't think so. It's just like buying tiger nuts and it's like you're drinking or making a tiger
Mhm.
nuts, you're just making a mixture. Those are natural stuff. But if it's
Right.
the pills, of course, like yeah.
Okay. But good people, are you comfortable telling your partner you're not sexually satisfied? You're looking up. Corey.
For me, yeah, I'm a very conservative person, shy.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't bring up myself to tell the person that almost. But I say,
You're not. You can't tell the
that I
person.
won't. I can,
Okay.
but I mean, as a
Shy
form
person.
and also considering the person's feelings as well. I wouldn't want to just put it out there and say, yo, you didn't really.
So you don't think if that likeness is there, you want this, or probably this person was not at our full potential. It's there. You want to talk about things. I think you were saying something about communication is key.
Yeah, so there's
Exactly.
that. There's that, and then there's the other side too. Maybe you guys, it was not going to be for a long period of time, or you just know that.
Okay, you're talking about a one night stand.
Yeah, it just happens just once, you know.
Okay.
But if it's going to happen again, and then it's the same thing that you met, that it's still not the jig. Yeah, I mean, I would just either talk about it or move on.
You don't believe in let's make it work?
Or if she's not my wavelength, it's not.
I don't think you'll get down with that. It's your wavelength.
There is a typical Lagos boy. He will not tell you. He will just
let you go. Okay, what do you think?
So tell
Are you
you,
comfortable telling your partner, guy, you didn't satisfy me sexually?
if I don't cut eye for you twice, because then right now, I'm not very person going to use my
No, do you think that's to happen again before you can now tell them, oh, you didn't satisfy me, or probably the first time?
It depends if it's.
You
like,
don't think we ladies have this urge of we want more? I mean, right there and there. So, are you going to say, okay, you're going to control your feelings and you're not going to say anything? You just let it go?
I might let it go if it's like, okay, you know, we just started like do you get, or we just started dating, or we just started like going down. I might let it go. But then for someone that you've been with, now timing and all of that, maybe it's not like your partner. Or there are things you can no longer hide now. I'm not satisfied. Let's go again.
But that's the long time aspect, right?
That's why I said it all depends on the timing. Do you understand? If this person is not going to stay long, maybe you don't have to say, you know, that okay. But if it's someone that you have really been with, and it's not like a one time, second time, third time, every time you meet, you have to open up and say,
Naomi,
bring your A game, like that the chorus said.
Okay.
Naomi, what do you
Am I
think?
comfortable telling my partner I'm not
I'm not
satisfied
satisfied sexually.
sexually? First of all, I think guys kind of know, they can kind of tell. No matter how bad no matter how good we are when it comes to pretending, I think they can tell. So like you get questions like, are you good? They're randomly asking you, are you good? After like sex. Of course they're trying to like know if you're okay.
You're okay.
But
You're feeling it, right?
Yeah. Even if I might just probably say, oh, I want more, or let's go again, right? Or he might just be like, oh, chill, let's just chill. But then coming outright to say, "Oh, I'm not sexually satisfied," I don't think I would do that. I think that would kind of hurt him. I don't think that's wise because
It
I
might
don't know.
push him
Yeah.
to now go to look for this. Don't you think?
It might not, but I don't know. I just probably feel like I would hurt him.
I've heard or I've been to marriage clinics where they tell you have a time tune. Have you heard of that?
Very good.
Yes.
That's too much.
Yes. No, it's not too much. It's the reality of marriage. You get to that point where your lives are taking a toll on you and your intimacy is almost gone. You need to
Yeah.
make
Now
time
you're
for
making
yourself.
marriage.
Now in that opportunity you get or that time you get to make time for yourself, you're now telling me it's gone. How weird. We discover it.
Yeah, so
So, like the point I was trying to make, we are here together. You know, this is our time. Of course, the human mind can wander away.
Oh my
Or
god.
if you are together and say you are naked under the sheets, or you are making out, or okay, so you decide to stop because XYZ, but you are still in that moment. I think the moment matters a lot.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you are still
When that
together.
moment is no longer there.
That's another scenario
Exactly.
entirely. When it's no
That's
longer
the
there,
thing.
but when we are still together, we
Imagine-
are cuddling, and from there we start making out again, and then it can happen. again.
Michael, I think that's
Not
when the
when-
fire is still on.
Which fire?
The
I'm not-
fire!
yeah,
When it's still on!
But
Not
no,
from
yeah,
when fire is already off.
because sometimes maybe you're not. It's not just happening anymore.
Anymore! Like,
Yeah,
it's just
like
staying.
it might not even go completely, but like you're not just there anymore, right?
They're not there. Yeah, like they're.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But like I said, if you have to make time for it,
Why do I have to make time for it?
because that
Why?
is reality.
And then you are talking from
I
a
think
marriage
marriage
point
that's-
of view.
I do not
did
make-
make
I think
I did
for
that.
it.
I did make time for it. You will realize
It's
this at some
just
point,
about-
but you need to make time for
Going
it.
upward.
I know, as an adult,
Okay.
you have other things that you're looking for.
What?
Right?
Okay, so it's I'm talking about in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about every day. I'm not talking about twisting ourselves. I'm talking about from the marriage
In the
perspective.
moment.
I'm talking about in the moment. Fine, we're just on, the fire was on and everything. And then something just goes off. I'm like, okay, you're telling me give me some more time. What?
Okay, but then when he starts kissing you and touching you again, would
Okay.
you tell him no, I'm not interested?
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Of course,
You
so you're going to
definitely-
continue. Then like you get
But
back.
then it is not going to be like when the fire was initially on in the moment.
Nah, but like, it takes a while. Like he starts touching you and
Exactly.
then
That's why we ladies, we I think we are built differently. I don't know, but I believe we are built differently because sometimes the urge is just not there anymore. Like, okay, you're in the mood and something is going on and everything just pew. And you're like, okay, what happened?
trigger for that to happen. Something happened.
yeah, probably a mind thing or
No,
maybe
I'm
your
not talking about
mind
my thing. I'm
around.
talking about the 2 minutes thing.
Okay, the 2 minutes.
Exactly.
No, I'm not talking about the 2
No, you're
minutes.
telling me to give you more time, and in my mind I'm like, this one is not just.
Okay, I'm not talking about
Sorry,
the 2 minutes.
sorry,
I'm
guys.
talking about, we're talking about you not being satisfied, right?
Mhm.
Let's say your man just released and you know, you are not satisfied.
Mhm.
Nothing
And you
happened,
want more.
And you want more.
Of course,
right?
the mood will
So
still
he's
be
now
there.
saying, okay, babe, like let's just chill for a while. Are you not going to say, but because he said let's just chill for a while, I'm not feeling it anymore?
No. See, when you said you want more, do you want, like you said you want more, like you're not sexually satisfied. At that point, I think that is when you're still on, the fire is still on in you, right? And this guy is not ready. Do you know, it's something else for him to now come up again? You guys don't agree?
Yeah, well, I get where she's coming from.
Exactly.
Because there may be a time when after your two
minutes.
2 minutes, and then you're like, oh, more, I don't think I'm going again. Or, yeah,
And it's
it
just not
happens.
coming up. The erection is not
it
happening.
just happens like
So
that.
most
sometimes.
times when it actually goes, okay, give me some time. Most times, 95% of the time, you literally don't have sex anymore at that moment.
Exactly.
Maybe later on.
Now
after
you're
a
getting
couple of
my
hours.
point.
Yeah.
Of course, later on,
Yeah.
of course, definitely.
But-
So when you don't think when that particular perspective of I want more, telling the guy I want more, you don't think it prompts him to now, okay, I want to satisfy this babe. Let me now go into enhancement. Don't you think it triggers the guy to take enhancement drugs?
For me, I don't know. I feel like that's a personal thing. I don't think it should. I don't think it should because okay, if
See,
someone
when you say
I've
I want
been
more,
together,
when you say I want more,
okay,
it
I
triggers
agree.
something.
But I feel like if it's someone I've been with
Okay.
for a while, you know, sometimes it happens like that.
Okay.
You know, it's not always going to be, you know, the way you want it to be. So if it's for that moment, I feel very, very offended. I feel bad. Like, yeah, okay, I caused you to go take this. But that's not even what I meant. That's not even what I meant in the first place. Like, I didn't even want you to take that in the first place. It's just literally me expressing myself at that time. Okay, I want more of you. Like, I feel like, to me, it's just being sexy. I feel like some guys like
So yes, okay, I want more, and I'm listening to I want more, and okay, I'm liking you, I want more, and I want to give you more. You still don't think it's enhances, it prompts you to take. Okay, you don't think,
So if I say I want more,
or you tell the guy go other, and it's not going other.
if I say I want more, if I say I want more again, why should that like prompt you into taking?
Babe, I want more means I want more.
But then have you meant?
that's not what
have
I
you
meant.
That's not what you meant, but that is what this person is thinking.
No,
we are humans, right?
You cannot assume. I think that you cannot assume that.
No.
I think that you cannot assume that.
From the guy's
Again, it will really
Okay.
prompt you into taking stuff. They are skilled players everywhere,
Oh,
very
okay.
skilled. If you tell them you want more, they don't have to take anything. They will go again. Natural
I
fire.
think that's a
So
different. I don't know.
that's saying it will prompt you. No. If you meet someone that is very good, if you say you want more, the person will still go more.
It's not easy.
All natural.
It's not, I
No,
don't-
all natural. Some people are all natural, they are good. So if you say you want more, they go more. And then, so.
We are humans, don't forget.
We are humans, yes. Again, let's take into consideration that there are some people that don't have, they can't take these things. They can't take alcohol, they are natural water. Even if they're having this action, they will only take water because
Okay.
that's what they can take for their own personal this thing.
Okay.
So if you say, oh, you want more, it's left to them to think of ways to perform again. Maybe switch position,
Okay.
you do other tactics for the thing to go more. But I don't think you can
Yeah,
also, oh, what should I use for your
So,
sake?
okay, so personally, right?
Okay.
Personally, me saying I want more doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I want you to like give me more right now. Because
So
personally, I don't even think I would want
saying
to go again like immediately after you get. For me, I think it's kind of different.
Even
So I
see,
don't
let me
think
tell
I
you
would want to
something.
go again after that.
In the motion,
It's just saying like for saying
I want more, and this guy is already feeling like okay,
in the
it's
motion.
coming.
No, I would never say that in
So
emotion.
I think
You wouldn't say that,
nah.
before you are pushed to the point where you have to seek for enhancements, you need consistency in that
Yeah,
that lack of.
Okay, so you're saying she must have said it like twice or
couple of
more.
times.
I mean, like way more. Like you consistently under deliver. Like
Yes.
Yeah, you got for me.
Yeah, people don't just take these things and say, oh,
you can't
let me
just
go and
switch to that. except
say,
you have
no.
your-
Okay, so for context here, you and your partner, or you and your partner were together just recently. You said, yeah, I want more. The next time you're coming and just takes an alcoholic herbs. So do you think it's not what you said that prompted him to
That's his own. He has self-control. He has
insecurity?
issues.
Yes.
That's not on me.
Do you understand?
Yeah, because like why is a particular thing, a one-time thing making you feel that way? And it's not even as if I meant it in that, oh, like I want more, like, you're not satisfying me kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah, it's just me being cute, like, oh babe, I want more. You can come and kiss me
Being
and you know
cute
kiss me
during
all
sex.
over.
Yes, now.
Yes.
Wonderful. Credit, what do you think? You've been quiet.
Oh well, I feel all this stems down to sexual compatibility.
Wait,
Because
sorry, I want to say something. Your babe says, I want more. You're not able to give more in that instance.
I feel like she always.
So do you think it will prompt you to now take those enhancements?
By saying she's my babe, she already knows what I can do, what I can do.
Mm.
So if maybe 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I do not give
Well.
her what she usually takes.
Expect.
So yeah, we definitely have that conversation. Like, yo,
Yeah.
so you know, what's happening? Is it work? Is it too much sugar? What
So what
exactly
if
is
she
happening?
does not have that conversation and she's still just like, I want
No,
more?
me myself, I will know that I'm doing bad. I will find.
So
ways to-
what? Guys, you heard all from our wonderful guests. They've said it all. And probably you have something you want to add to this enhancement drugs do you think they're a thing, and where do you think humans should draw the line? Guys, if you have special opinions, you can just drop them in the comment section. But until next time, we're going to be seeing you again on the Office Tea podcast. See ya. Bye.